It's Monday, so it's Monday Kickoff message, guys. How are you? What are you doing? I'm here in Abu Dhabi, center of Abu Dhabi, having the most amazing, intense show throughout the year. It's basically called National Day, and this week's message will be: don't let anyone to give you permission to build your future. Build your future, and let the future check in with the reality. So you have to try. You have to try, and if you succeed or not, doesn't matter. If you don't try, you will be thinking, what would happen if you would try? So it's all about trying. It's not about success, and you have to try to be successful, not the other way. But coming back to what I'm doing, so I will be using EVS IPDirector, edit while playout mode, the most intensive and also stressful, job throughout the year. I'll be basically doing a bit of censoring, correcting shots, and making the transmission to look even better. So, long story short, that's my job. I cannot reveal a lot, but that's it. And there's nothing else like an EVS IPDirector edit while playout mode. We're talking about the competition. There's nothing else like that. So there's no competition right now. Only EVS has it. This is quite crazy and really amazing. By the way, look, they're preparing for National Day. It's the day after tomorrow. I will show you. So there are preparations for the National Day. It's almost the day. But how does the IPDirector work? It's in our setup is 8 in, 4 out, and EVS is using 4 outputs to have a like an editorial timeline for the edit and the preview for the edit. Because let's say if we are playing out, just final output, it's our final output, and the final output also has a preview. And when we are then editing whilst playing out, we also have a preview for that. So in short, that's why we use 4 output channels, 2 previews, 2 main outputs. I would say edit and play out what the viewer sees. But in short, 4 outputs, and it's quite it consumes a lot of processes and a lot of power from IPDirector and EVS. You can see that EVS is like less responsive. It's not as fast as usual, like a regular LSM, but it's really cool. It works well, and it's being used in many instances when you have to delay or censor the broadcast. And really, that's the working horse. Like, you have an EVS server, you have an X file to import and export, and you have IPDirector to manage files, and you have inside the IPDirector you have a lot of modules which people do not even know that they exist, like IP edit, and inside the IP edit there's a sub module called edit while playout. So IP edit is basically a timeline of your clips from EVS, and you can just do that little post-production without rendering. And edit while playout is just basically advanced timelines. So you can not only that edit, but you can play somewhere. You have a line, you can play it, and there's a second line which you edit. So this is a play for the viewer, and you're editing and the edit is a play. So the red line cannot catch up with the blue line. The blue line is your edit, you're making changes. If the red line catches the blue line, you're over. So IPDirector is unique in the world, totally unique in the world. And if I would say that there are plenty of EVS operators, like LSM operators in the world, there are not many of us who are doing the IPDirector. And if we consider then that IPDirector has modules like IP edit inside, and that this module can have a sub module, edit while playout, this is really positively crazy. We can count on one hand how many of us are doing that. So I encourage you to check out IPDirector, because it's quite a unique system, and you can have an advantage in the market, broadcast market, when just chasing after jobs. So also, please don't forget to check our Broadcast Academy for our IPDirector VODs. There will be a manual soon, also the book of IPDirector. at www.universityoftelevision.com, or also you can check directly Broadcast Academy at www.broadcastacademy.com. Have a wonderful week. Tell me what you're doing this week. I'm right now here in the sunny Abu Dhabi. I'm coming back to Warsaw in a few days. Then I'll go to the handball match Champions League in Poland, and then I have a few different projects with replay systems. So this winter is quite busy, and I love it. Have a wonderful week, guys, and believe in yourself, please.